got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
In stores, he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Shutting him off there. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Good job, at their own 33-yard line.
Peterson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. On fourth down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett.
Get it!
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 60 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Ryan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it down.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Adrian Peterson, 36 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
At the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After getting this one across the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with it. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. These two teams all tied after one. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Carson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 15 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Peterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Come on, get it together. Ready, we're ready. We're ready. 21. Let's go. Let's get that touch. Go.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Adrian Peterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They go play action with Wilson. Inside the 40. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 15 yards on the play. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, A.J. Terrell. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start on the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Now it's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, the 40, the 20, 10.
Keep going, keep running,
touchdown, Falcons. Adrian Peterson with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And by far, the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him. And the defense knew they needed to slow him down. Yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And you'll see, courtesy of the next-gen stats, he traveled better than 80 yards on the ground that time. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Here's Peterson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
They run again with Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 on the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Here's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up second and 7.
Again, Peterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Peterson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
There we go, baby.
No gain on the play.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
This is Carson.
42.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Ballore taking it in. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. It It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Falcons 24, Seahawks 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go play action here on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A little second effort there on the strong run, and then drop just inside of the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down at 4. Keep it on the ground. It's Peterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Let's hope for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.